Recording already here, y'all. DJ
Yeah.
DDB in the building. Thank you.
Yeah. So,
Thank you for being here.
you want to kick it off and say, I'd like to thank you for tuning
I'd
in?
like to thank you for tuning in to Talking Just to Talk with King Ferdinand and his co-host DJ DDB.
Yes, yes. You are talking just to talk with King Ferdinand, baby. This episode is going to be about the honeymoon phase. I'm so excited because it's a real thing right now.
I'm glowing like a light bulb.
Wait, is the lighting good?
Oh, man, we don't need no light.
I think we're good to go.
We don't need no light.
Have an
I'm
illuminate.
lit.
We have a light illuminating around us right now.
Exactly.
All right. So as you know, I'm King Ferdinand. I just want to remind everybody to be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, honey. And please give us some feedback in the comments and let us know what you think. We have a lot of great show planned for you. I sound like Wendy Williams, huh? Yeah. We have some great show planned for you today.
And the crowd goes, wow.
Well, today, like I said, honeymoon phase, we broke it into 3 pieces. So how soon is too soon for anything, really? You know,
anything.
The honeymoon phase, we're talking about that very beginning stages, baby, when everybody's like feeding each other ice cream. They have on matching shoes. Usually it's a white pair of G-Nikes or something like that.
When you're walking on a cloud.
Yes.
White G-Nikes, baby.
In the very beginning. So how soon is too soon? Love at first sight, and then new relationship energy.
NRE.
Can you recognize it when you see a new relationship? That's what we're going to talk about today.
That's right.
All right. Icebreakers. Okay. So sex on the first day. Honeymoon phase, baby. How do you get there? Is it a kiss? Or maybe y'all made love on the first day that y'all met, the first night?
I don't know. I've never had a one night stand or sex with a person on the first date, so I don't know.
No. So, I mean, do you think it's possible? Do you think it's a real thing, or you think it's all being made up as we go?
I don't know, because if you have a certain type of energy and it can happen, it can happen. I mean, I believe that. I'm not opposed, but I mean, I wouldn't do it right now because I'm entangled.
Well, I do believe that you can fall in love on the first night. And I think that sometimes, depending on the situation, I think having sex early on is the best thing.
It can set a tone.
It really can, for the good or sometimes for the bad.
Accurate.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Sex and the City still to this day, because it's a classic. And I went back and I was watching Sex and the City, and Carrie is the main character. And I realized in the relationship, she was the problem the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until now. It's like she was the one going through people's stuff. Like when she first meet a guy, that early honeymoon stage, it's like she had certain expectations of how things will go, but that's not like everybody else is on different pages.
Yeah. It's crazy how humans, there's just so many different love languages, styles. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, I think I have personally had sex on the first date, and I'm single now. So obviously that didn't work out for me. All right. So we'll move into segment number 1. How soon is too soon? And question number 1, how do you feel about the rules based on love in the beginning stages? So I guess referring to saying I love you, and just communicating with words of affirmation, being too heavy on the words in the very beginning. What's your thoughts on that?
How do I feel about the rules based on love in the beginning stages? I'm a little older and kind of set in my ways. And I have always been that girl who didn't move too fast. And in the event my friends, or, if I was discussing things like this with a family member, I would kind of discourage mashing the gas, because just in my opinion, moving too fast is just, it's like a red flag. It's like a red flag. So I would be opposed to that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, do you still feel like that now?
No.
Oh. Well, I never
No.
felt like that. I always felt like if you feel it, well, I have fallen in love very quickly. I mean, it's very easy for me to fall in love if all the right ingredients present themselves at the top of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're available, if you are affectionate, if you are attractive, obviously, all of those things, if they all meet at an intersection,
Mm-hmm.
I could probably fall in love with that person very easily. If it's mutual, if we're both facing toward each other, I could see that. And it has happened to me before. But on the flip side of that, I do see how it can kind of be overkill sometimes and it can burn the
Crash and
relationship out
burn.
very
Crash
fast.
and burn.
It can absolutely happen. So,
Yeah. Um. Everything is subjective now. I'm just my whole process of thinking is different now due to current life events. But
right.
it has literally taken me years in the past to openly admit that I love someone just because I've been guarded for so long
Right.
and just bitter and empty and yeah, now I feel sweet and full. Totally opposite.
All right. Well, we're talking about the rules. And I just, as I think about that, there are certain unspoken rules that people follow when it comes
Mhm.
to newfound relationships or
Mhm.
honeymoon phase in the beginning.
Mhm.
It's like, how often should I be texting this person? How often should I be on the phone and communicating with them? Should I
Mhm.
be telling my newfound person
Mhm.
everything that I'm doing, sending a video of me cooking? I'm going from point A to point B,
Every step of the way
right?
type.
Like there's rules that people, invisible rules that people follow. Is like that's
Mhm.
too much in the beginning. Like so the question really is like, do you follow those rules or do you just go with your heart and navigate it based on the interaction that you have with your newfound partner?
Again, it's so
Yeah.
subjective. It just really depends. It's I mean, I hate to be so neutral at this point because I can't go one way or the other. Again, in the past, I have had a history of, oh well, we only been together for 2 years, so I don't need to do this or that, or you know, waiting for sex or just not getting too involved as far as like family stuff or
Right.
so I've definitely had rules, just kind of mental notes in my head that I followed. And it wasn't because the person wasn't good enough. It was about some of my guarded issues. So yeah, it's just
Hmm.
mm,
Yeah. I mean, that's supposed to be like the icebreaker general question. That's just to open up the can of
mhm.
worms with the conversation. But I do believe some rules exist. And I think
Yeah.
it's really up to us to follow whatever yellow brick road we create in our relationship.
Mm,
So
mm.
there's some people that put walls up and they kind of like, oh, well, he's texting me too much or she's texting me too much. Let me not
Mhm.
respond until later when I get off work, just to like
Yeah.
put some space between us.
It
Right.
and then also it kind of creates a cat and mouse game
Right.
of the back and forth or who's chasing who and
Yes.
but I don't know. I guess if it's mutual, and it's reciprocated, then shit, you just match the gas. I mean, you go 80
There it is.
in a school zone. No,
Come on, yellow bus.
I mean, we trying to get somewhere.
Come on, yellow bus and backpack and an apple. Bit out one time.
Oh, yeah, that's heavy. But mm, just real quick, I'll insert this. I feel like in my past relationships, I wasted a lot of time. And you can't get time back. I wasted a lot of time with the cat and mouse and oh well with the rules and you can't do this and you shouldn't do this and oh it's too early, it's too fast and there's I mean I'm 45 now and when I look back I'm just like I wasted so much time
Hmm.
and I can't get any of that time back and one of my life mottos is carpe omnia, just like grab it right now in the moment, enjoy it, take advantage of, seize the opportunity right now, every opportunity. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to go 100 in the school zone.
I gotta tell you, I'm with you because I knew you were giving like a neutral answer, but like that's a neutral answer because you want to make sure the audience hears a response that applies to like general,
multiple people. Yeah.
But for you right now, you are ready to get in the Corvette.
I'm ready to get in a Corvette
and hit it. While most people sometimes want to get in the minivan,
you're right,
and cruise and take their time, and that's good. I think that's healthy, but I think it really depends on the chemistry and the connection. So back to that neutral response.
Yeah, it's you just got to feel your way, and as humans, we just have to learn how to do what's best for us at that moment, and you just got to deal with the consequences later. Sometimes we have to take risks, we have to take chances.
Yeah.
Because then if you don't take the chance, sometimes you're wondering, oh, I wonder what would have happened if I would have. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that. I need a V10 engine.
Yes.
Not a 4-cylinder.
Yes.
The minivan is like a 4-cylinder, and then the Corvette,
a V12 with a turbo. With the bigger tires in the back and smaller in the front, so you're more aerodynamic and really hit it.
With a small waist.
Yes. I don't believe in rules. I'm asking that question to be honest with you. And what do you think for the audience listening in? Do you believe in rules in the beginning stages, the honeymoon phase in a relationship? Do you feel like one time a week to go on a date is too much or just enough? Or you think having sex on the first date is too fast? Some people wait for a kiss, and I think that's ridiculous.
And you know what else? This is like a random insert question. How successful have you been with those rules?
Yeah.
It's a thought-provoking question. Like, has it worked for you? Has it not?
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah. Or like, are you currently in a marriage, the long-term marriage that you had those boundaries and rules in place from the beginning and it was a success for you? Because like we absolutely want to hear about that.
Yeah.
Because just to talk with King Ferdinand, this season is about love and healthy relationships. And now honeymoon phase is where we are.